know that we received an update on Penelope Wise's case investigation this morning at 9:10 a.m. Can you talk about some of those new developments that have come out?
Yeah, first I just want to thank the community, because as we mentioned in previous press releases, without the community's help, this case probably wouldn't have been solved even yesterday. So the community's cooperation and looking for Penny is ultimately what led to her being discovered and her being able to be reunited with her family. Some of the details that we've been able to piece together since yesterday was the fact that she was willingly staying with this male in the Rockford area, and that they were actively trying to evade detection. They were trying to conceal her identity and conceal her location, and weren't cooperating with law enforcement trying to locate her to reunite her with her family.
So it was, just to reiterate, like it wasn't that she was taken by force, like this was almost planned out to where she was almost in hiding.
Yeah, so they initially had met just through happen chance. They had the male had located Penny the night of her disappearance in early morning hours, offered a place to stay, and then ultimately that sparked a friendship between the two, and she'd been staying with that same individual for the past 7 weeks.
So it wasn't like a social media find, it was just by chance?
Yeah, everything that we know right now is that it was just happenstance. They never had any connection. There was no digital trail that we could have followed that would have led to this location. They just happened to meet each other and have a bond.
And just to clarify from the release, it said that they were at the point when she was found that they were engaged. Is that correct?
We're using her words, so that's where we get that information. But they felt that they were in a strong enough relationship that they considered themselves a couple.
And I talked with Penelope's mom this morning, and she said that her daughter is still in custody. Is that for questioning, or?
So we really can't get into what she's in custody for because she is a juvenile still in the eyes of the law. But she hasn't been reunited back with the family. We're just trying to connect her with services before she makes it back home.
And then, yeah, so she was with him the whole entire time from the time she went missing.
Correct, yep, and that was what our investigators were working through yesterday, because after the initial location of Penny, we talked to all the parties involved and just had to do some verification of the facts surrounding the information we received. And today we're comfortable to say that sure enough, she's been in the same location for the past 7 weeks, not too far from where she went missing.
And I know that you probably won't be able to tell me the name of the individual that she was staying with because it's an active investigation. But are you able to say if there will be charges brought against him, or if you're going anywhere further with that, seeing as though she was a 17-year-old minor and he was 44 years old?
Yeah. So at this point, we worked with our prosecutor's office. We don't believe we have any criminal charges that we authorized. We are going to complete our investigation, finish off our reports, and make sure those reports are available for the prosecutor to have one more review before any determination is made. But at this point, we're not seeing any criminal charges that he'll be responsible for, and this investigation is going to be closed at that point.
Anything else you would like to say? I have one more question after this, but.
No.
So even though they didn't meet online, still she ran into this man, she's a minor. Do you have any advice for parents, for families of children like Penelope who end up in these situations?
Well, we always want the community to feel safe talking to law enforcement, using 211, reaching out to those nonprofit community resources that are out there for them. If they're having trouble at home, there's always another route to go. We'd always say it's not the best idea to walk around aimlessly or run away from home, but try to use those community resources, those nonprofits that are available to you, to try to bridge that gap until you feel comfortable staying at your home or can find a permanent place to stay on your own.
Okay, cool.
All right.